Simon Withers, work for SunGard Availability Services. We offer everything from co-location managed services, recovery services and also cloud services. I head up the development, which includes product management and product development for Europe. So there's questions, the cloud market matured as part of our expectations. I do definitely see there's a maturity of cloud services, pretty much around things like infrastructure as a service platform and software as a service. I do see that isn't necessarily a revolution, it's more of an evolution of how you deliver IT back to the business. And cloud offers you that scalability, elastic capability based on an OpEx model, which in true notion is actually within the recession itself, moving something from a capital intensive way to pay for IT services and going to an OpEx model actually is part of the aspects that we've seen in maturity in that marketplace with the financial dynamics. So looking at whether cloud will become dominant in 2012 as the main method to deliver IT services, I think it's just going to be a matter of there's going to be aspects of the application need that will enable cloud services or cloud services to be the platform to deliver that capability. I don't see that being the dominant position. I think it's going to be part of a number of aspects. When you look to deliver IT back to the business, I think you still have the capability where you're going to have the need for a hybrid capability, where you have older legacy type systems which will need to have a level interoperability and integration to a cloud service. I think it could be more part of the way you deliver IT, not necessarily a dominant, unless you're a greenfield site or you're a startup, which then it could provide you that dominant position. So one of the questions being, how does cloud act as potentially the platform for developments moving forward, and how that would deliver such capability back to a business? I definitely see cloud services as part of the delivery capability, not obviously again the dominant position for cloud in terms of delivering 100% of your IT need, but with regard to a lot of developments, especially around the application, where you effectively have cloud integration architecture, that one window to the world. And what I see very much from an infrastructure as a service provider over the next 3, 4, 5 years is almost entering into an enterprise iTunes capability where you actually deliver to the application rather via a compute need, whether it be a virtual machine or a virtual CPU or RAM. It will be around the application assigned to effectively the business model and the business need against that application, how it's delivered. So one of the questions is, what are the predictions around 2012 and market growth for cloud services? Again, I see obviously more software as a service capabilities. Infrastructure as a service, where you have an application which is enabled on an x86 chipset, whether it be a Microsoft or Linux operating system, I do definitely see that becoming more value to deliver infrastructure service to those type of applications. So I do see a significant growth, especially for companies which are looking at new applications or have applications which are kind of decouped or do not have a level of interoperability or integration needs to legacy systems. I think one of the first point of calls will be things like infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and I think that's where cloud services win hands down. So Cloud Circle and what could be achieved by delegates attending such a community. I see very much a value for both the vendor and also to the end customer. One, from a networking perspective, also seeing keynote speeches, what's the basis of where we are today, where we could be tomorrow. And again, the education that said conferences bring. I mean, I get invited to lots of conferences. I don't go to all of them because I don't necessarily see the benefit, but very much Cloud Circle, I see the benefit. I see the education for myself and my organisation, but also the education back to the end user as well.